The Tamang, or Tamag, are the indigenous inhabitants of the Himalayan regions of Nepal and India. Their ancestral land is called Tamsaling. They are the aborigines of Yambu, or Kathmandu Valley, who had self-rule and autonomous roughly 2 centuries before present. Systematically displaced during the expansion period of Gorkha Kingdom, and this continues to the present day. The Central Development Region, Nepal, remains where 70% of the population reside. The traditionally Buddhist Tamang are the largest Tibeto-Burman ethnic group within Nepal, constituting 5.6% of the national population of over 1.3 million in 2001, increasing to 1,539,830 as of 2011 census, yet contested. Tamang are also a significant minority in Sikkim and Darjeeling district of West Bengal of India as permanent settlers. Their languages are fifth most spoken in Nepal. They were one of the aborigines who were least affected by modernization and are able to preserve their identity. Peculiar to Tamang people are complex marriage restrictions within the community. Status. In the past, Tamang were neither accepted into government posts, whether administrative, judicial or political, nor allowed to accept foreign employment till 1950, serving as a labor pool for the ruling class. But nowadays, Tamangs are highly respected as Buddhist monks, as Rinpoche, Kempo, and also served as brave Gorkha soldiers in British Gorkha Army, Singapore Police, Indian Amryan Police and Nepalese Army and Police. The governments have considered that an empowerment of Tamang community is essential in order to increase the living standard of the people. On August 3, the Nepalese Parliament adopted a bill amending the Civil Service Act 1993. The amendments provide reservations for disadvantaged groups, by allocating 45% of the jobs in the bureaucracy to these groups. Tamangs are represented by Tamsaling Rastriya Mukti Morcha and Tamsaling Nepal Rastriya Dal, neither of which holds any seats in parliament. The umbrella group Mongol National Organization supports self-determination and works against said discrimination not just for Tamangs but for all Mongoloid groups in the country. Mongol National is against conversion to Hinduism of non-Hindus, but it holds no official parliamentary vote. Federal Limbuwan State Council also works towards similar goals for self-determination for the Kirati peoples who commingle with Tamangs, citing a reneged treaty with Kathmandu for autonomy. The associated Sanghya Limbuwan Party has participated in calling bandit during the 2015 Nepal blockade. Nevertheless, international press had not only failed to take note of the ban, but even pretended not to notice the very existence and instead focused intently on four-party India-backed Madesi Morcha actions. Geopolitical concerns with China, as Limbuwan also opposes both the Madesi goals as well as Kathmandu's domination. However, there is rationale to India and Western nations' denial of information about Limbuwan actions during the fuel blockade in the 1980s. A violent Gorkhaland movement within India was led by the prominent Tamang subhusking to which India had viewed as a security threat due to the proximity of India's chicken neck. Maiden Tamang, a Tamang Indian politician and proponent for Gorkhaland statehood, was assassinated in 2010, with West Bengal government placing blame on another Gorkhaland political party, in effect weakening the movement. Gorkhaland territorial administration was then created in place of statehood in India. Nevertheless, across the border, ethnic discrimination issues regarding the numerous Mongoloid groups are left unresolved within Nepal. Religion. The religion is considered by Tamangs as Bon Lamaism, distinct and predating Tibetan Buddhism, and due to geopolitical focus on Tibet, Tamangs hold that beliefs are also largely ignored by Western scholars. Tamang have gumpas in every sizable village. Every family has the special Buddhist god and book to worship every morning. The Tamangs retain Jankras in addition to the Lama clan, the latter whose surnames are also Lama. Additionally, there exists the honorific term Lama assigned to all Tamang regardless of kinship clan. This is not to be confused with Lama of Tibet or the Sherpa Lama surname and clan. These Jankras perform certain rites such as trances and sacrifices to alleviate problems or assure good fortune. According to the 2001 census, 90.3% of the Tamang people follow Buddhism. That makes up 47.3% of the total in the country. Hence, Tamang are the largest population who follow Buddhism in Nepal. Majority of the Tamangs are Buddhist, not Hindu, so they don't belong to low caste system of Hindu. 2015 Quake, Devastation and Humanitarian Crisis. Today they inhabit the borders of Nepal and Tibet due to marginalization from Kathmandu, and are among the groups hardest hit by the April 2015 Nepal earthquake, of which 1/3 of the dead were Tamang, and majority of the house is destroyed. Only 38.3% of the Tamangs can reach nearest health facilities by walking for 30 minutes. In terms of access to safe drinking water, the Tamangs rank 6th from the bottom. Almost all indicators show that the Tamangs have not benefited from the geographical proximity to the capital Kathmandu. 381,976 buildings destroyed out of 600,000 were in areas dominated by Tamangs. Additionally, Tamang and Chepang children before the 2015 Nepal blockade were already suffering from severe malnutrition. Etymology: the word Tamang is reconstructed from two words, ta, horse, and mang, soldier in the Tibetan language. Culture. Festivals. Tamangs are divided into 240 families. Flags and colorful printed by Buddhist mantra, holy words and clothes are put in different places in the village. Tamang have a dance called Tamang Selo that is performed with the damfu instrument, also known as damfu dance, having a brisk movement and rhythmic beat peculiar to Tamangs. Dashain is also approached with much enthusiasm by Tamangs. Livelihood. Most Tamangs are farmers, engaged in agriculture as smallholders and day labor. Due to the lack of irrigation at higher altitudes, their crops are often limited to corn, millet, wheat, barley, and potatoes. They often supplement the farming income with manual labor. Due to the discrimination experienced by the Tamang people, they have remained on the whole poorly educated, and the majority have been limited to working in farming, portering, mountain trekking, and driving in Kathmandu. They also work in construction of Tibetan rugs, thankas, driving, labor and trekking. As far as farming is concerned, Tamang are dependent on rainfall and do not employ modern machinery. Tamangs are also serving as brave Gorkha soldiers in Brits Gorkha Army, Singapore Police, Indian Amrayan Police and Nepalese Army and Police. Kinship clans. Thars are exogamous clans with complex intermarriage restrictions. There are over 39 listed Swaganbai in one study. Origins and history. Tamangs have long inhabited Kathmandu Valley and the hills of Nepal in general, yet the origins of Tamang are exactly unknown. Yet they believe they are indigenous to the area had once ruled Nepal. They have beliefs that they have been descended from Mughals, which is called as Mugu district in modern district. Trekking and tourism. Tamang villages are often visited on Nepal's numerous trekking routes, one being labeled Tamang Heritage Trail. They also work as porters, and the chances of that the Sherpas and guides on a trek are more likely to be a Tamang than an actual Sherpa.